Day One Journey, episode 1041. Today I want to talk to you about the leader. Well, the leader within me. And why is it helpful to connect to the leader? And what's the difference for me between the magician and the leader? And by the way, I'm not sure about his name, the leader, but I guess it's one of his nicknames. So, yesterday or the day before, I shared with you that after the first moving towards values, my priorities, which are completeness, commitment, power, freedom, and growth, the sixth is making a difference. Making a difference is the first one, that the first value, the first priority that I have that has to do with other people. So for me, everything comes under making a difference. And in making a difference, for me, there's influence and there's leadership. So influence, this is the magician. The magician represents me seeking to be influential, being able to influence other people. And the leader is the part within me that seeks leadership. Now, what's the difference? Well, first of all, both of them, for me, it's making a difference, because when I influence someone right now, I'm actually making a difference. And leadership, for me, for me, it's obvious. This is making a difference. People follow me. I help them to see things. Maybe it's also a visionary. I have a vision. I know what I want to do, and I'm going there. And at the same time, I'm aware that people watch me. People see what I do. For the same reason people see what you do. We are all leaders. We all set an example. For me, leadership is a lot about setting an example, not necessarily pushing someone to a certain direction, not necessarily also giving them tools and helping them, which is still leadership. When I think about the leader within me, he's mostly about walk your talk, set an example, listen to your own advice. This is what he says to me. And he reminds me always that people are watching. And I do set an example. Especially here right now, I'm shooting these videos, Day One Journey, for anyone to watch. And especially my children. But let's make it, my friend asked me a question. What's the difference between the magician and the leader? And why are they helpful for me? The magician is the part within me that wants to influence other people, that wants to get into their head, yes, and get them to think about certain things, get some ideas inside their mind. So this is very like now. Right now, I want to influence you. I want to penetrate your mind. So this is what this magician is all about. So I would like to tap into the magician when I'm in a difficult conversation and when I want to get to the other person, especially when I don't have enough time, when I'm not sure, like in the heat of the moment, I want to tap into the magician and influence. This is in the moment. Now, leadership and the leader. The leader is there, is super helpful for me because he reminds me that whatever I'm doing right now, people are watching. I set an example. Whatever I do, it can be a bad example, it can be a good example, or more specifically, it can be a helpful example. This is the biggest reminder that he has to me. He always tells me, instead of, let's say I'm on the phone with someone, Let's say I even try to influence someone and I don't get to them. Well, the magician might be, I guess, frustrated. But the leader can remind me the bigger picture. So you didn't get to them right now. But work on yourself, because they know what you do. They might listen to you more when you keep walking your path. Because when you walk your path, you are a leader. What makes you a leader? He reminds you, what makes me a leader? That I actually chose a path. Nobody told me where to go. I chose and I walk. And people can join. People join me. People see what you do. And they are influenced by you in the long term. This is leadership. So, this is the difference for me between influence and leadership. Both under the big umbrella of making a difference, but in the moment they're different. Influence, this is the magician. I want to get into people's minds. I want to make a difference right now. Getting into their mind and actually change what they think and get them to see things differently. On the other hand, on a bigger perspective, I have the leader. It's about leadership, setting an example, and reminding myself the biggest thing for me, that in order to lead other people, it's mostly what I do with my life, than compared to, I guess, even focusing on them. This is what he reminds me. This is why he's so helpful. And this is it for this video. Tomorrow I might share more. I'm still figuring out things about the two of them. I also have another part of making a difference that is represented by a different character. I actually need to think about that and dive into this amazing journey of self-awareness. So, see you tomorrow. Have a good day one. And that's it.